Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Brian from USA.Patriot.Cards. Want to see some cards? I mentioned yesterday in my video that I'm off for Thanksgiving break as a teacher. Normally, I'd be in about fourth period English right now. But now I am instead in my office enjoying my cards. And I'm a big believer in trying to interact with your collection as often as possible. And one of the ways I do that is by making videos. Forces me to kind of dig through boxes, talk about cards, share mail day, share trades, share show reviews. And so if you like to see cards, stick around. If you don't, then maybe this video is not for you. I'll also warn that the sports card fan might not enjoy this video as much because there won't be any sports cards. These are all non-sports cards. I am a huge non-sports card collector. However, if you are a sports card collector and you want to see some of the other side, so to speak, some of the non-sports stuff that is super cool, if you're just a collector at heart like I am, stick around and I promise you'll see some good stuff. So with that being said, I have a box here. I have several boxes, probably 8, that I just have different stuff in. I picked this one today. Maybe we'll do a box a day and see how far that gets us in the week. But let me show you some of the stuff that's in here. Now, like I said, you're gonna be surprised at some of the stuff you see. So let's move this and let me start talking. Now these are official My Little Pony sketch cards. Okay, so how I acquired these was I bought a bunch of the My Little Pony official sketch blanks that the artists who worked on this set were given, and I bought them because they were cheap. And I have a friend up in New York City, Penelope Barbalios, who took some of these commissions for me. I told her I wanted a My Little Pony mashup. So I've got mashups of the regular show, which is one of my favorite shows. And I've got mashups of Star Wars, some Marvel stuff. But the reason I wanted her to mash them up with My Little Pony is because I wanted, obviously, for them to fit the theme here. And it's not like I'm a fan of My Little Pony, because I'm not. But I don't hate it. But I bought the blanks strictly because they were cheap. They were like, I don't know, maybe $6, $7 a pop. And so if you pull one of these out of a box, it's a major hit, one of the sketch cards. So I just, as a collector, the collector side of me, I want everything to be official. I only collect one artist who I have, well, maybe 2, who have non-official sketch cards. They're called like basically personal sketch cards, where the artist will have either just a blank cardstock, or they'll make their own with like their name and profile on the back of the card, and then they'll do commissions on that. But those don't hold value as much, as something that's an officially pack pulled sketch. So that's why you're seeing My Little Pony here. But another regular show mashup, another Pops and Pony mashup there. Here's some Rigby and Mordecai, and the art is fantastic, and that's mainly what I enjoy about these. Just the art, phenomenal. Okay, now we're into some more maybe recognizable brands here. The Topps Garbage Pail Kids sketch card. Now I picked up a bunch of these because they're black and white, and oftentimes these will sell for considerably less than the colored versions. And sometimes you can track down an artist on Instagram and have them color the cards for you. So that's just kind of a cool way to save a little bit of money on the black and white, get them colored, and then you've got something. Now, I don't necessarily sell these. I wouldn't buy a black and white, get it colored just to make the flip. However, I have sold some in the past or traded some just to keep, the hobby juices flowing, if you will. Let's see here. Another Garbage Pail Kid black and white. That's pretty cool. As you can see, all of these sketches are really clean. I like the very clean art style. So all of this has been curated, by myself. Just going out and finding all these cards. Now we're starting to get into some really good stuff. So here's a die cut sketch of Trump. Big fan of the Garbage Pail Kid collectible. Garbage Pail Kid political stuff. Here's a trash can sketch. Can you see that on camera? Yeah. Here, I'll show you here. Trash can sketch with Trump and all the trash there. Now, I'm a Trump fan, so sorry if you're not, but just because I have a sketch with Trump in the garbage can doesn't mean that's necessarily reflective of any of my political views. Here's a cool sketch with Donald having the claws and then the horns coming out of his head. And these are done by an artist named Shane Garvey, who goes by the handle K Grimm, who actually I'm not sure if he's still drawing for Topps or not, but he's one of the best. And yeah, it looks like, let's see, I've got some more sketches in here. Now here, this is one of the artists, maybe one of two, that I do super collect. His name's Jason Crosby. And so as you can see, this is just a blank index card that he draws on now. These sketches are cheap, but his art is phenomenal. So I do collect some of his personal sketch stuff. Here's another one. Some of these are very obscure. He loves to draw horror. This is Sergeant Kabukiman, NYPD 1990. Not sure what any of that is. I just love Jason's stuff. He's a good friend of mine too, so that helps. More Crosby. He's always good about labeling stuff. Toxic Avenger, of course. What was that name of that movie company? Oh, shoot. I'll think about it, and it'll come to me. The one that did Toxic Avengers. I'll look at it and put it down at the bottom of the screen. How about some Rabid Grannies from '89? Loves the obscure horror. Jason does. This one is looks like this is an obscure set, Monsters from Hell. Typically where monsters come from. This is a Crosby. Now this was an official set here. The legendary Marvel playing card sketch here. Garbage Pail Kids, Be My Valentine. These came from the, the Valentine set from a couple of years ago. Not the most recent Valentine's set. Now I love this sketch. Oh man, the A-Team van, 1983 GMC Vandura. This is on Jason's personal sketch card, so you can see you're the owner of a one-of-a-kind sketch card illustrated by Jason Crosby, and it gives his social media handles there. But you go online and go to eBay and just type in sketch cards, and you'll see that a lot of these, a lot of sketch cards are not as good as this. Now you got the sketch card world is really insane. The Man Called Nova. This is an official Upper Deck. This is from Premiere, Jason Crosby sketch card. But the sketch card world is, obviously very subjective. So you're going to see some super high end sketches that go for upwards of $1,000, $2,000, and then you're going to see some sketches where you pull out of the box and you're like, how did this person get to draw for Topps? So it's a weird market, but I bring that up just to say go online and check out some of the sketch cards on eBay, and you'll see that they're not all as good as this stuff. Part of the thing about collecting is the curating of the cards. It takes a lot of time and effort, not to mention money, to put together a cool collection, especially of sketch cards. These are vibranium. These are from Marvel. I can't remember the year, but these are numbered out of 99. I think these are called refined parallels. But when I bought these, I opened a few boxes that were on clearance from a breaker whenever the stuff came out. And the boxes were super cheap. They were giveaways. I was actually, not giveaways, they were marked down like crazy. And I was chasing sketch cards, which I did manage to get a few. But as the years have passed, it's these parallels that ended up being worth so much money. So as you can see, there's sort of a, like cracked ice look here. But Black Panther, Leader, Speedball, Mockingbird, Black Cat, Scarlet Witch, Black Swan. These are all available on eBay. If you're a fan of Marvel, you know, these are pretty cool cards. If you want to make a deal for them, be happy to give you a fair price on these. But yep, the Marvel market, of course, like everything else, had a big boom and has come down some, but still is way up from where it was when I got all this stuff. Here's some wacky packages. Now, all of these cards are done by except for this one. This is done by Sobot, but Wacky Packages is a cousin of Garbage Pail Kids, and all of these are done by an artist, famous artist in the sketch card world called Jay Lynch. Now, Jay was one of the pioneers, one of the first ones to do these things, and he's since passed, but I picked up a lot of his stuff, and these were pretty cheap, but just because of the history that he has in the sketch card world. Now, there's so many more people out there that know a ton more about me, about this stuff, but like I said, I like Jay Lynch's style. You know, he's not going to be creating any more sketch cards now that he's gone, but these are all really cool. Wacky Packages is sort of a set that makes fun of consumer goods, foods, toys, things like that. And these are all available in packs that you know, you could buy. Like I said, they're very similar to the Garbage Pail Kids, but just fun sketches, all black and white, all very clean. Love his style. Jay Lynch on that. I think that does it for the top-loaded sketches. Well, let's see what else we got in here. Yep. So here are some better stuff, better sketches. Another Jason Crosby from Mars Attacks. More Mars Attacks from Jason Crosby, and the back of those look like this. Mars Attacks is another set that Topps does, sort of in line with Garbage Pail Kids and Wacky Packages. All really cool art. Here's a Guardians of the Galaxy Jason Crosby sketch card. More Mars Attacks. Now we're getting in again. This is all Jason Crosby. I super collect him. I probably have over 200 of his sketches. This is a personal sketch, but it's got Ashcan Andy, who's a Star Wars Garbage Pail Kid mashup, and that is an official character. You know, Dead Ted, another Garbage Pail Kid character. However, it's done on personal stock, but very cool sketch there. And lastly, this is a Mr. Mean. This is done by Shendus, who's a really cool artist. Love his clean style, but this is a colored Wacky Packages sketch card. So, fun stuff there. Curious what you guys think about this stuff. Do you like it? Do you know much about sketch cards? Have you ever dabbled in the sketch card world? More Crosby. This comes from Upper Deck Premiere, which is a premium Marvel set. Here's some. These are just blank sketch cards on the back, but wrestling. Very cool, very fun. Anything Crosby I'm interested in and will try to pick up. Ultimate Warrior. Here's a Vampirella Women of Dynamite. This was actually a set done by Dynamite. Gosh, I can't read this. Bragent. Oops, I'm not sure what company Bragent is, but Mars Attacks. More Mars Attacks. Again, all Crosby. Here's some cool stuff. So there's another artist friend I have named Gary Cazelli. Phenomenal artist. How about some Terminator 2? Very cool there. Nice little fun Scooby-Doo. Rise of the Monsters. These were actually a set done by a guy named Mike James out of Canada. And Mike James tried to bring a little collectability to the personal sketch cards by creating his own sets and then selling them cheaply to artists who can. You know, he tried to keep a theme. Like this one's Rise of the Monsters. This is science fiction from the cosmos. So, you know, it wasn't like an officially released product from a company like Topps or Upper Deck, but it was, you know, they were like created sets by artists for artists to give it a little bit of collectability that people look for. Now, here's my other artist that I will collect personal sketch cards from, Katie Cook. She is a phenomenal artist. This is a Star Wars Vader. I love her. This is considered a chibi, I think, style, where it's really cartoony. I love the way she draws. This is Kevin Graham. This is an official Batman sketch card. Fun stuff, cool stuff. And then I like this one. This one is by I don't know who this is. I just picked this up because it's cool. It's Batman hanging upside down, smiling. So just fun stuff there. A few more sketches, and then I have some cool political stuff to show you. So hang tight, hang tight. Appreciate it if you made it this far. I know a lot of my sports card watchers are probably dropped out, but that's okay too. Again, this is just a fun way to interact, and so I encourage you, if you've got boxes of cards, whatever they might be, get up on YouTube, create a channel, start showing people stuff, because man, you'd be surprised what people will watch when they're bored and they just want to see some cool stuff. This was from a Garbage Pail Kids set called Crashers by Shane Garvey, aka K Grimm. Rick and Morty. More Rick and Morty. Who doesn't love Rick and Morty? This is more Gary Cazelli. This is an Atom Bomb, but it's from the Mike James Artists Unite set. That's what those sets are called. The Rise of the Monsters with Scooby-Doo, and then the Terminator science fiction. Those are all under the Artists Unite. This is a totally radical 80s. Gary drew totally radical Atom Bomb. And look at that. Look at this E.T. sketch. How gorgeous. I mean, it's all about the art at the end of the day, right? I mean, if you're a sketch card guy, super cool there. More E.T. from Gary Cazelli. I mean, look at the detail. Look at the bike, the silhouette. So good. Just in the trees, just amazing art. Like I said, go on YouTube, search sketch cards, and you'll see just how special some of this art really is compared to what else is out there. A few more. This one is a Project 70 mashup, Garbage Pail, Millville Mike with Atom Bomb there in honor of Mike Trout. You know, these Project 70 cards definitely were popular there for a minute. Now you can find them cheap. Now we're getting into some of the official Garbage Pail Kid stuff. Cecilia Granada, a fun little boxing sketch available on eBay. Like I said, any of this stuff, anytime you see anything on any of my eBay, I've got two. I've got ig.usa.patriot.cards, and then I've got a patriot.cards, usa.patriot.cards 2. Both of my eBay channels, or sorry, eBay stores, and they are full of sketches. If you see anything and sports cards that you like there, reach out to me here. Superman 3, right? Or is it 2? The one with the Russians, right? And they get put in the mirrors and they get tossed off into space. This is a throwback to that, it's a Katie Cook personal sketch card. Fun fact, Katie had a college professor that told her that drawing is better than eating peanuts. It's still her mantra to this day. I'm not sure peanuts are pretty good, but yeah, I'd agree. Especially her art. Definitely better than eating peanuts. That does it for the sketch cards. Now let's get into some graded stuff. All right. Garbage Pail Kids graded. This is an 86 Garbage Pail Kids Blasted Billy. So if you don't know much about Garbage Pail Kids, they all the sets have two versions. They have an A and a B version, and the A version is the more popular version. So the A version of this would be Atom Bomb, and they give the different versions different names, and then there's a Blasted Billy, sort of just to make the sets a little bit bigger probably than they would be if they only used one image per set. Instead they use the same image, just change the name, call one an A version, one a B version. First year, 85 Garbage Pail Kid Blasted Billy stickers, and this is the glossy version, a PSA 8. Here's the back. They have different backs as well. This is a cheater's license. Here's the big boy. Now this is the A version. This is Atom Bomb. This is PSA 9. This is from the first Garbage Pail Kids set, 85. This is also the glossy version. Here's a Rappin' Ron. This happens to be a PSA 10 glossy. This is the A version. Gosh, I can't think of the B name for the Rappin' Ron off the top of my head, but cool card there. Here's an interesting card. Picked this up at the Dallas Card Show not long ago. For some reason, I thought this was a 10, but it's only a 9. Anyway, Schizo Fran. Okay, so they had to, Topps had a limited amount of the Schizo Fran cards before they ended up changing the name just out of political correctness in any of those people that are affected by schizophrenia. But I collected this just because of the rarity of it. So here's a big boy card right here. So 77 was the first Star Wars Topps set. And they had 3 different subsets. They had a blue, a yellow, and a green. The blue are the very first subset that came out, and they're the most popular and the most valuable. And this being card number 1 of Luke Skywalker. I believe in an 8, this does about $1,000. Not sure what I picked it up for, but much less than that years ago. Here's a PSA 10. I'm a big fan of the Stormtroopers. So 1977 Star Wars Stormtroopers Attack. PSA 10 there. Here's the yellow subset. I think the yellow was the last, sorry, dog hair. The last of the subsets from 77. Love the Stormtroopers, and I love Darth Vader. So there's the Lord Darth Vader PSA 10. Here's a sticker. They also had stickers that came out with the cards. This is a character card of Darth Vader and the actor David Prowse at PSA 9 on a sticker. That's a pretty good grade there. Here's the green. Like I said, I think the green was the middle of the 3 colors. Same image here as the sticker. This one's a card, PSA 9. Dark Lord of Sith, PSA 9. Another Vader card that came out in that first 77 set. Here's the Stormtrooper, Tool of the Empire, PSA 10. When I was a kid, man, everything Stormtroopers. I just loved the costume. And then this one. This is a big one here. This is the Han Solo character card, Harrison Ford, PSA 10 in the green. Not sure what this would bring today, but I think it's a pop 6 maybe. So definitely would bring back some big bucks. And then Wonder Bread also got in on the Star Wars card craze back in 77. Here's a PSA 9 Wonder Bread Darth Vader card. I I don't know if these came in the actual like bread package or if you had to send off for those. I was 2 years old back in '77. Here's a Droids on the Run sticker, C-3PO and R2-D2. There's actually a C-3PO from the '77 set where he's got an elongated member, let's just say, and that's a fun card. Return of the Jedi, go from 77 to 83. Darth Vader sticker, PSA 10 on the sticker, with a piece of a puzzle on the back. But a very cool card, very retro on that. And then we'll get into some political stuff. And then that'll wrap this box up. Try to keep this fairly quick. We're at, how far along are we now? 25 minutes, man. All right. So if you're still with me, kudos to you. Like I said, big fan of Donald Trump. These are the Leaf Metal political edition. Donald Trump, I think this is the first Leaf Trump card, so I guess you could consider it his rookie, but it is the refractor version, the silver version. Donald Trump, I think all his stuff is going to be super collectible in the future. I got a few of these, bought these raw, sent them off to grade. These are tough grades, both 9s on that. Here's a third 9 for Trump. And put these here like this. More 9s, same set, same card. Got plenty of these. If you're interested in one, reach out to me. Be happy to make you a fair offer. And then here's a 10. Very cool card. Trump rookie. Another 10 from the silver. And then they had a blue parallel. They have several parallels, different colors, different numbers. This one is out of 25, 24 of 25, PSA 10. Got a lot of different Trump stuff. Here's a blue crystal, kind of blue ice effect there. That is a PSA 10. These are out of 10, 5 out of 10 on the Trump blue ice. They call it blue crystal. Here's a silver crystal 9. These are out of, what does that say? 35. These are out of 35. What do you think about the political stuff? Another silver crystal 9. Whatever you think of Trump, you know, people disagree. This one is a very short print. This is out of 5, I believe, or is that 6? This is 6 out of 6. On the pink crystal 9, I think that you know, they're gonna. I think Topps has stopped making the political garbage pail kids stuff, so it's already, you know, going to be more collectible just because they're not being made anymore. Here's a purple rainbow, another purple rainbow. These are out of 20. But yeah, I think that just the political climate these days has gotten so hot that Topps doesn't want anything to do with it. But some of the stuff they made, especially during the Trump years, is just phenomenal. And I've got a few sketch cards, political sketch cards. I'll show you as I peruse my collection this week off, this Thanksgiving week off. This is Despair Donald. This is the A version of this, PSA 10, and then here's the B version, Torment Trump. This one in a 9. Just a handful of cards left. How about an Undead Donald with Miss Clinton there in the front? This was from the disgrace to the White House. PSA 10. How about a Tom Hanks? Talk about someone who is polarizing. And if you don't know why, go down that rabbit hole of the Tom Hanks accusations. But this is from the GPK Trumpocracy set, the first 100 days. This is a PSA 9. And then this is the card. Well, here, I'll show you. I got several of these. The Trump Time from the disgrace to the White House. This is the Donald Trump Garbage Pail Kid card to have. Very tough. Very tough to get in a 10. There's 1 9. There's 2 9s. There are 3 9s. Got all these raw and graded them. 4 9s. And then I just so happened to find a 10 at a couple shows ago. Traded a Mahomes second year. Blue Shimmer, I think, got a 9. And I got this back plus maybe $300, $200 or $300. But the pop on these 10s is super low. And I think it's about a $1,500 card. Lastly, how about this? How about Truthiness Trump with the no vaccines, and he's of course broken out in all kinds of things. But think about, I mean, this came out in 2016. Think about the implications this would have today. I mean, yeah, I think these are super, super collectible and will only hold their value. How about a Demonstration Donald PSA 10 from 2016? All the hate. I've got 2 sketch cards that are just phenomenal. Based off of this cards that I'll show you at some point. And last 2, these are from the 2016. This was a full release American as Apple Pie. First time that we see Donald Trump in a Garbage Pail Kid card. The Donald Dump as he's on the throne there, wiping his buttocks with golden constitutional toilet paper. This is the puke version, the green, unnumbered, but I think you got 1 green per pack. And the PSA 10, and here's the B version, Tumultuous Trump, and a PSA 10. That'll do it. What do you think? If you got through this long, I appreciate it. Yeah, not the average sports card video, but a lot of cool stuff here. Like I said, it took me a long time to curate this stuff. A lot of mail days, a lot of back and forth with artists on some of these sketch cards. And just sitting in a box in my office on the floor. So I thought I'd dig it up and share it with you. Appreciate you watching. Try to crank out another one of these either later today or tomorrow. But if you like this, stay tuned. And I will mix in some sports cards while I do all this collection reveal. See you on the next one, guys. Thanks. Bye.